Hey folks, welcome back to AAA Farms. James here. Got us a windy day on the farm. Feels pretty good. But yeah, we got a little bit of rain yesterday and a little bit of rain this morning. Other than that, really not much rain, just enough to get everything a little wet, which is good. We needed that around here. Everything got a little too dry. So with the weather still, I think today's like 80, 84 or something like that. So it feels really good outside. Maybe we'll get a little bit of grass growth for the cows. If not, we got hay back there for them. So anyway, got another tool on the farm today. So I officially received my first YouTube paycheck. The total was like 108 bucks. Took 3 months to get there, which is fine. We're a growing channel. But I wanted to take that and I wanted to put it back in the channel. So what I did is I took that money and I went and expanded on my Bauer tools. So I got 2 tools. Today we're going to be talking about the first tool. Sadly, it's really a tool that I've been extremely excited about getting. Anyway, so let me show you what we got. So this tool that I'm super excited about. This is Bauer's 20 volt. Was an inflator deflator tool. I think it's about $40. The main reason I got this is for having a battery power tire inflator. It goes up to 160 psi, which is great because this truck, on the rear is I think 80 psi and the front 60. Let's check the door real quick. Let's call it out down here. Yeah, 65 on the front, 80 on the back. So that being said, it's gonna be super nice to have that, to be able to go up those pressures. I do have a blue Walmart one. That I bought when I was 16, so that was about 18 years ago. I guess almost 19 years ago. Time flies by. I got it when I had the dually, or when I was driving the dually, because it was my only mode of transportation back then. Those tires, I think, only go up to like 40 psi or something. They're not super high, and it does great for those. It has a little dial on it where you can set the pressure, leave it, and it'll cut off when it hits basically it completes the circuit with the needle. However, that's like worn out to where you got to tape it in place. It still works. I mean, you know, you can tape it in place and do it, which is what I did. But it struggles. It really struggles on this truck here with the 80 psi. So this goes up to 160. It's battery, so we don't have to have a cable or anything. Let me get y'all out of the blinding sun a little bit. I don't have to deal with the cable. Plus, if you got the 32-foot gooseneck or you got the 24-foot maximum boat or the 16-foot cattle trailer on it, that cable ain't long enough to reach from the truck to one of those tires, so you need to do that. And this is going to allow me, basically, I can take this and go anywhere on the farm. Yeah, there you go. Take that and go anywhere on the farm and inflate tires and don't have to worry about it. Right now, if I want to inflate these tires, I pretty much got to go to my big air compressor in the shop, and it's just kind of a pain to have to do all that and drag all that out. Anyway, let's unbox this thing. Let's see how fast we can air up some tires. On the box, it claims it can air up 2 tires in a minute. I don't know if it's going to do that with these, but we'll see. Okay, we're going to unbox this thing real quick. It's going to come with this little user manual. And that's it. You do have the option of using a cable if you want to use a cable. I'll probably ball this up and slide it in there somehow, just kind of keep it out of the way. But you can see where you plug in your battery. You do have the option of a cable if you want to go that route. Say if your battery's dead or whatever, and you kind of go from there. And you got all your different little connections where you can do the different things with your tire inflator, and then you got the mattress inflator, deflator. Then you got a built-in light. This is a full 5 amp hour battery. I'm just going to pull that out of the way for the time being. Alright, it's power. Oh, that's cool. You can set that's how you set the PSI. So you can set the PSI. And I would bet you could hit the start button. Let's see. Back. Okay. So yeah, you would just set the PSI. I don't know if y'all can see that well. Get your power on button right here. You set your PSI, there's a plus sign and minus sign. So right now I got it set to 80. If you want to go down or up, then you just hook up your tool and then turn on the start. Huh. That's interesting. So you got this turns on the deflate right there on the end. Then you got a light. It's a little 3 LED light. So I'm gonna roll this wire up and put it in that leg, and then we'll hook it all up to the tire and see how long it takes to inflate the tire. All right, so we're at 49.5 PSI on this tire. It needs to be 80. All right, that took a lot longer than I figured it would. These, you know, these, like I said, these back ones I put 80 PSI in, and that's just, I do a lot of towing and hauling and stuff with this truck. The front should go faster because it's just 60 PSI, so we'll see what that does and kind of go from there. But bear in mind, majority of cars on the road are around 30, 32 PSI, so unless you're towing stuff like I am, it should go a lot faster. All right, we're on the front tires. Let's see how long it takes to get to 65 PSI on these front ones. Shouldn't take near as long. It's running at 53.5. Alright guys, that's it on this. It did well. It did take a full 5 amp hour battery to do all 4 of these, which those batteries tend to last a while, so that's kind of surprising, but it does use a lot of juice. I mean, you are running a little air compressor with a 5 amp hour battery that you would run a impact or a drill or anything like that with. It did do all 4 tires. The last tire that it did was the front driver's side, which is the one you guys got to see. When it cut off, I actually didn't know if it cut off for a dead battery or if it cut off because it hit 65 PSI. Changed out the battery, hooked everything back up. The front tire is at 65.5, so it actually hit the 65 PSI mark, and then it shut off, or stopped for that, and then it shut off for a dead battery. This thing's doing really well. I'm very happy with it. It was 40 bucks. I think it's like $39.99 or something like that. To me, $40, and it makes life easy. I can inflate the big tires on the truck and on the trailers, the high PSI stuff, which the like I said, the Walmart one can't do. And then also, if I'm hauling a load of cattle, or if I'm hauling hay, or if I'm bringing the boat out to the lake or anything, and I need to air up the tire, this can do it. The other one won't reach. So I think it was a great buy. I'm super excited about it. It's going to make things around the farm a lot easier. But anyway guys, that's it on this. I'm gonna head on in. I got some chicken smoking, so I'm gonna go check on it and look forward to having a good dinner tonight. Thank you guys for joining me on the farm today. Y'all have a good one. Talk to you next time.